Hi, I'm Josh from Best Line Equipment. I work here in Mechanicsburg, PA. Today we're going to talk about Landa pressure washers. So beside me, we have an electric Landa pressure washer. This is a hot and cold unit. This unit itself here is made for a more commercialized area. This is going to be a 240 three-phase unit. With that being said, this unit's about 2,000 PSI, 4 gallons a minute, and it will also do a hot water temperature of about 225 degrees. These units are usually used for in industrial applications, trying to clean dirt off, grease off, oil off. These also come with a soap injection unit. You can go on the side, you can turn the soap on, it sucks it up through, it dilutes it. We sell the Landa pressure washer soaps, concentrates, and all that here at the locations. This unit, you're going to plug the hose into the side. It's going to have what they call a reservoir tank, which is going to be right behind this panel itself. So behind that panel, there's a tank with a float, and as it fills up, it'll then shut the float off. As it goes down, it'll turn the float back off, and it'll start to refill. The control panel is a very easy system. On-off switches, a knob to adjust your temperature. So the first switch you're going to see here is the on-off switch for the pump. The next one's going to be for your burner to heat the water. And this is your thermostat for the burner. It will tell you everything that's on, even if it's overloading the system. Beside that, you're also going to have an hour meter on this unit. These units were based on a commercial principle. They're made to be used day in, day out. You have a couple different tips that you can actually use with this, from the wider angles to the pinpoint. Also on this model, you'll get a nice wand. So on the back side of this unit, it has a holder for the wand. The wand's about 4 feet long. Very easy to use. It has a lockout, so that way you can't accidentally squeeze a trigger. Also, it is a high-low pressure wand. What that means is there's a knob on the side that's actually part of the handle. If you crank it open, it'll go to low pressure. If you then turn it back, it'll go to high pressure mode. These units are pretty heavy. You don't want to kind of move these around all the time, other than this one is on wheels. They make these units in a couple different variations. This is electric. They also make electrics to go on the wall, anywhere from a homeowner line to a full professional line. They come in hot and cold. With that being said, the gas units, they make a couple more options for you. Those couple options can range anywhere from a residential unit, your 2200 PSI units, the whole way up to a 48 or 5000 PSI pressure washer. The gallons per minute, they range anywhere from the 1.2s the whole way up to the 8.0 gallon per minute. When you get one of those units, you're getting a top quality unit, as well as this unit or a residential unit. Those products, they want it to last years, not months. This is not something you can buy in any box store. You can't go to Lowe's, can't go to Home Depot. You cannot get the product of a Landa in any of those sort of stores. These are top-notch quality units. Stainless steel tops. The inside coils for the tubes are always built thicker, heavier. They're made to be used day in, day out. The pumps on these units, they can either be belt driven, they can either be direct driven, they can be a combination unit to where it has its own generator with a pressure washer. That way you don't have to run an electric generator for the burners on these. They are really a self-contained unit depending on what you're looking to do. These are a diesel fired unit. They usually have tanks on the backside, so the diesel will heat. Other units will have diesel and gas, so gas will supply the actual motor itself. Diesel supplies the burner to heat the water. They are a very solid built unit. We sell a lot of these units, and when I say the water is hot, it is hot. They also have them that you can put foam cannons on them. They have them so you can also use different chemicals to make sure you get what you need to get done, to see what you're stripping, to see what you're doing, to make sure whatever you're trying to do is clean. So a good example of this unit, you'd want to see this in a wash bay. Let's say, for example, that you're trying to wash your vehicles at the end of the day. Turn the hot water on, it'll get that road grime, it'll get that grease off, it'll clean it off, and you might not need a detergent. If you do, you still can do it with the soap injector on these. If you need a little bit more soap, They make foam cannons for them. They don't recommend using foam cannons on the hot ones. They recommend them using them on the cold ones. What's nice about these, like I said, you can turn it on and off. The burner is completely separate. Almost all Landa pressure washers come with a predetermined hose length, anywhere from 25 feet to a 50 feet hose length, depending on the unit that you're using. Also, with a Landa product, you can guarantee that you're going to get backed with good service and also a good product. They just want to make sure that you're taken care of. The end user is number one in their eyes, and that's what they do. My name is Josh. Again, we talked about the Landa pressure washers and how they are, what mics and models they have, as well as just remember they have different pressure outputs and gallons per minute. The biggest thing I want you to remember when it comes down to it, when you look for a pressure washer, you want to know the cleaning units. You can have high pressure, low gallons per minute, you're not going to have a good cleaning unit ratio. You can have high pressure, high gallons a minute, you're going to have excellent cleaning units. Cleaning units is what gets the job done, not just the pressure, not just the gallons a minute. They work together to create a cleaning unit. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to call us. We're here to help you and to meet your needs.